In the beginning of the story, a boy named Jun-u is shown, who loves to play games. When he woke up in the morning, he was alone at his house, because his parents had gone out, and his sister was also not at home. Just then, Jun-u finds a note from her mom on the table, in which her mom told her to get the items from the grocery store, as the entire ration of the house was exhausted. After this, Jun-u starts playing online games with his friends. Then one of his friends tells him that there is a very strange news going on TV. Hearing this, Jun-u also turns on the TV to watch the news, but then the network goes away, due to which Jun-u can't see that news. Then he starts hearing the screaming of many people, and the news also starts in the background. It is told in this that the people of some towns have suddenly become violent, who are attacking the people around them, due to which the disease is spreading very fast inside Seoul. Despite this, Jun-u watches from his window into the streets, where infected people were attacking the survivors, and everyone was running to save their lives. Due to this, the atmosphere there had become very bad. Seeing this, and Jun-u gets very nervous, and now she starts worrying about her family. Meanwhile, a neighbor boy from Jun-u enters his house, who was very nervous. But Jun-u, seeing the situation in town, starts throwing him out of his room, as he has no idea what is going on outside. On this, the boy starts requesting Jun-u to use the bathroom, then Jun-u gives him permission. That's when Jun-u learns from the news that people who are getting infected, after some time their actions are changing, and their eyes are bleeding. In such a short time, that boy also comes from the bathroom, whose actions start changing, and now bleeding starts from his eyes. Seeing this, Jun-u also gets very scared, because Jun-u now understands that the boy is infected, after which Jun-u tells him to go out. Then the infected man attacks Jun-u, but Jun-u somehow drives out the infected boy and locks the door and keeps the fridge there so that no infected person can come inside. Now Jun-u starts trying to contact his family. Then he gets a message from his parents, who tell Jun-u that we are safe. So there is nothing to worry about, but you keep watching the news and keep yourself safe. Jun-u is relieved to know this. After this, he puts a sticker on his family photo for motivation and writes in it that I will definitely survive. Thus his first day passes. The next day, while Jun-u is scrolling through social media, she sees some posters. In this, people were asking for help to rescue by posting on social media, so Jun-u also posts his photo on social media for rescue along with his location. Jun-u was alone here, so starts playing games for time pass. But due to the network going out, he has to stop the game. Just then he hears gunshots from outside, so he goes to the window to check, from where he sees that a lady police is shooting all these infected people. But then his bullets end, after which the infected people attack him and drag him to his group. Seeing this, Jun-u thinks of helping him, but then the infected people kill him. Seeing this, Jun-u feels very bad. Just then an infected man breaks open the door and enters Jun-u's apartment. Now Jun-u hangs from the balcony railing to save her life. Trying to catch it, the man falls down and dies. Then Jun-u sees that lady police has also been infected now. After this, when Jun-u comes upstairs, he sees that all the things kept in the fridge have been ruined by falling down. Seeing this, Jun-u gets very sad, because now most of the food and drinks near him were ruined. After this, Jun-u covers his windows too. Now Jun-u starts spending time inside her room, and 10 days pass like this. During this he ends up eating everything he has, even what he has to drink. There was no water either. But he could not even go out to get food and drink, because infected people are waiting for him outside who will infect him. Now Jun-u was bored living alone in the house, and due to being hungry and thirsty for a long time, he starts having hallucinations. One day he feels that his family has returned home and everyone is safe. This makes Jun-u very happy, but the very next moment she realizes that it was all her hallucinations. Due to which Jun-u starts worrying about her family, because due to lack of network, she did not contact her family for the last several days. Then all of a sudden he gets a voicemail from his parents, which he hangs from his balcony to listen to because the networks were not coming in the house. From that voice massage, he comes to know that his family has been attacked by infected people. Due to this, Jun-u is very sad, and in anger, he starts breaking the household items. After this, he also starts killing infected people because of them he lost his family. But now, listening to the voice, many infected people come here, so Jun-u has to run away from here. Then slowly 20 days pass by, and with time the situation starts getting worse, because the infected people had created havoc all around, due to which the electricity and water of the entire city was cut off. Now Jun-u was troubled by loneliness, so he starts hanging to commit suicide. But then Ko points at his face with a laser light so that Jun-u understands that there is someone else here besides him. That's why now he somehow gets himself down from there, and after looking through the window he comes to know that there is a girl in the opposite building, who is still surviving in such a situation, and her name. After this, both of them start talking with each other with gestures, and gradually friendship starts between them. Now they had run out of drinking water, so both collect rain water and use it. When Yuvin learns that Jun-u has nothing to eat, Yuvin ties a cable to a ball and throws it towards Jun-u's apartment so that he can supply food to Jun-u. But after that ball falls down, Jun-u sends a wire to her with the help of his drone, so that Jun-u creates a jeep line between Wo and Yuvin's building. Due to which Yuvin sends food items to Jun-u. As soon as Jun-u starts eating, an infected firefighter catches Keval hanging from Yuvin's apartment, whom Yuvin sent to Jun-u, but he accidentally falls down. Yuvin had tied that cable to a table. When the infected firefighter pulls the table collides with Yuvin, causing Yuvin to fall down and faint. Now he starts climbing into the apartment of the infected firefighter, i.e. zombie Yuvin. Seeing this, Jun-u throws the bottle and starts distracting him, but Jun-u's idea doesn't work. After this, he starts trying to distract from his drone, but then many infected people come to his door too. Due to which Jun-u is unable to focus on his drone, and in the meantime he captures and destroys the infected firefighter drone. Now, he was about to reach Yuvin's apartment, but then Yuvin comes there and cuts off his hand, killing the infected firefighter by falling down and saving Yuvin's life. Now slowly the food items with Yuvin and Jun-u were running out. Jun-u then decides to go to another apartment and find food items, as he wants to survive after meeting Yuvin. That's why Jun-u escapes from the zombies and reaches an apartment, where some food items are found in the fridge, along with 2 walkie-talkies from there. After this, an infected man, i.e. zombie, comes there and he attacks Jun-u. But Jun-u somehow escapes from there and reaches her apartment. Jun-u hasn't eaten anything for several days, so first he fills his stomach, and after that he sends food items and a walkie-talkie for Yuvin too, with the help of which both start talking to each other. Then they feel some movement outside which makes them think that it is raining outside, so Jun-u goes outside to check. Then he comes to know that the movement is of zombies who are now going to enter the whole building. Seeing this, both of them get very scared. Just then, Yuvin accidentally drops some items in his apartment, hearing the sound of which infected people start coming towards his apartment. Just then, Jun-u gets an idea and calls the landline number in the apartment next to Yuvin. Even after hearing his voice, people now go towards that apartment, and thus Jun-u saves Yuvin's life. The two then decide to move to the 8th floor of the building, as Yuvin had not seen any infected person there, where he could get food and drink to survive. After this, Yuvin goes down with the help of a rope and starts moving forward while facing the infected people. Seeing him alone, Jun-u also goes downstairs to help him, and both of them somehow escape from them and come inside the elevator, with the help of which both come to the 8th floor of the building. But now too many zombies had come here, and they start attacking them. Just then a man comes there, who rescues them and brings them to his apartment and helps them. But Yuvin gets suspicious about that man. After that the man gives water and food items to both of them. Both were hungry, that's why both of them start eating. Only then the man tells that the rescue team is going to come here after some time. Both Yuvin and Jun-u get very happy after hearing this news. But suddenly both of them faint because the man had mixed something in their food. The man then ties Jun-u's hand and locks Yuvin inside a room. When Yuvin regains consciousness, he sees an infected lady who was the man's wife, and the man had trapped both of them on the pretext of helping, so that he could feed Yuvin and Jun-u to his wife. After this, the man opens the lace tied to his wife, due to which his wife starts attacking Yuvin. But now Jun-u also regains consciousness and grabs the lace to save Yuvin. Then the man offers Jun-u instead of Yuvin that you can take all the food from here. Now in reality this man also loves his wife very much, that is why even after his wife is infected, he wants to keep his wife alive. That's when the lace comes out of Jun-u's hand, and now the sound stops coming from inside the room. That's why the man opens the door to check, then Yuvin leaves his wife on him and attacks him and starts eating him. But that man does not do anything, but surrenders himself in front of his wife and allows himself to eat. After which Yuvin picks up the gun and shoots both of them, but now the infected people start coming here after hearing the sound of gunshots. Yuvin feels that the infected lady has infected him too, so she tells Jun-u to shoot him with a gun as she does not want to live infected. But Jun-u was not ready to do so, and at this moment both of them have tears in their eyes, because now they feel that both are going to separate from each other. Just then, Jun-u hears the sound of a helicopter, then looking through the window, both of them see the helicopter outside, which makes both very happy, and gives them another hope of survival. After this, Jun-u and Yuen leave to go to the rooftop, so that the rescue team can see all this and help them. But now affected people also start coming from behind them. Meanwhile, seeing that Yuen gets trapped among infected people, Jun-u helps him and somehow pulls him out. After this, he asks Yuen to go to the rooftop and signal to the rescue team, so that the rescue team can know that there is a survivor in this building. Now Yuen comes to the rooftop, but does not see any helicopter. After some time Jun-u also reaches the rooftop and locks the door here. When Jun-u also does not see any helicopter here, he also gets very upset, and now his last hope also starts breaking. Just then the zombies break through the door and start coming to the rooftop, seeing that Jun-u takes out his gun and starts shooting them, but all his bullets are exhausted. This also causes Jun-u and Yuen to lose their last hope. But then the rescue team comes here and starts firing on these infected people. After this, Yuen and Jun-u board the helicopter, and the rescue team takes them out of the area. After this, the network also comes in. Jun-u and Yuvin's phones and messages from their friends start coming. Now Jun-u and Yuvin were very happy to get out of there. But when Jun-u remembers about his family, he gets very upset. Then Jun-u learns that the rescue team has found him with the help of social media, and he is saving many such survivors, and the movie ends here.